Dr. Phil Roe, who will speak today, U.S. Congressman Roe, who is also the chairman of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs. And we have a table full of veterans, I believe. If you guys show us where you guys are at today. There they are back there in the corner. Give those guys a hand. Thank you for all that you do. And now, Congressman Dr. Phil Roe.
Thanks very much, and appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm going to say the three most dreaded words any politician can say. I'll be brief. And we do appreciate getting invited. The Congress does. I mean, you've seen all the protesters and so forth, and I feel like a bad basketball coach when you have all these people protesting what you're doing. And I actually told the speaker the other day, I said, look, it's not as bad as you think. There are actually three things that poll worse than we do. He said, what can that possibly be? I said, Lindsay Lohan, meth labs in North Korea. So, it'll be a lot of that. Captain, thank you. You prayed like a Methodist. That was a great short. Sometimes we get a sermon where I am. We have lunch. But I appreciate the opportunity to be here and to speak just very briefly really about our veterans. It's a true privilege for me to be the chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee into Congress. And we have a lot of work to do. I met with Dr. Shulkin, who's the new secretary, yesterday for about an hour, and met with the vice president on Monday, much about veterans issues. And we have a large veteran contingency in the 1st Congressional District. About 70,000 people in this district, 10% of the U.S. 1st Congressional District are veterans. And I think you as taxpayers, we want our money spent wisely. When I got to Congress in 2009, we spent about $97 billion a year. That's a lot of money. But that's almost double to $180 billion a year. And certainly we're very blessed locally to have a VA facility here. I think that many areas of the country are not as lucky as we are, and that's one of my jobs, to show you how big the VA is. It's the second largest part of the discretionary budget in the U.S. Congress, in the U.S. government, I should say. 360,000 employees. Actually, more people work for the VA than in the U.S. Navy. That's how big it is. So we made a huge commitment, 154 major medical centers, 800 outpatient clinics. It's a big, big operation. But it really comes down, when you look at it at the 30,000-foot level, does the individual veteran get the services they need? And I know Captain Cox was talking about the services they provide for homeless veterans. And when I first got to Congress, there were over 100,000 homeless veterans in the United States. That's shameful in this country. It's been dropped by about 70%, but it needs to get to zero. And we're going to work very hard to be sure that happens. Before we say the pledge, I want to do one thing. I want all veterans in this room, not just the ones in the corner over here, appreciate that being here, but anyone who served, please stand and let's thank them for their service.